Remember how are you going to pay yourself first? When the month ends, before paying anything, before paying rentals, before paying your employees, pay yourself first. So I read books like How to Be a Fierce Competitor, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, and they all say you must pay yourself first. But the best way to pay yourself first is to give you money which is enough to take care of yourself. If you give yourself money which is enough to take care of yourself, it means you're never going to touch any money which belongs to the business. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jerry More Nyazungu, aka the Chartered Vendor. We are here at the Chartered Vendor podcast, where we talk about everything business, everything entrepreneurship, and sales. So today I've got an interesting topic which says pay yourself first. Yeah, so I'll first narrate what happened in my business. So from 2014, when I entered the entrepreneurship space, you know, when you're starting, you don't have any knowledge about business. So 2014, 2015, 2016, I think around 2022, thereabouts, I used to pay myself last. I would take care of employee salaries, rentals, all the creditors who needed to be paid. I would pay them and I'll sacrifice myself. So sometimes a year would end. Even what I would do now is I'll just get money. Probably my kid now needs school fees. I'll just get the school fees. I need some groceries. I'll just take $100 and put it to groceries. My wife needs some clothes. I'll just take $50 and give her. But that had consequences and disadvantages in my business. Why I'm sharing with you this is because it happened to me. And do you know what? When I realized that I was making a serious mistake, it's when I started reading a lot of books. You know, I tell you, reading has been something else to me. All this information which I'm sharing, most of the information comes from books. And if you want to read to be a leader, you should read. Why reading is important, you get a lot of perspectives from other seasoned people, gurus, people who have got experience in business. So I read books like How to Be a Fierce Competitor, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, and they all say you must pay yourself first. Let us look at what happens when you pay yourself last. So when you pay yourself last, number one, most of the times when you pay yourself last, you are the most demotivated person in the business. But look at it now. You are the most demotivated person in the business, but remember, you are the founder. Remember, you are the visionary. Remember, you are the one with the direction of where the company is going. So imagine if the visionary is going to be demotivated. What will happen to the overall business? Obviously, the overall business will suffer. Number two, if you also want to see the signs that you are not paying yourself first, when you get into meetings, your message is usually, you guys, I'm paying you a lot of money, are the ones who are benefiting from salary, but I'm not even getting anything from this business. Those are your words when you get into meetings, which means you're angry, you don't like your business. And at the end, number three, you end up neglecting the business. You end up feeling that wherever you are getting money, whether in your side hustle are better than your main business, and it will affect the business as a whole. And also, if you fail to pay yourself first, what it means is that business, it's even the books of accounts are lying. The finances are lying. Why? The books of accounts will be lying because there is no salary which you are given. There are no director's fees which you are given because you are sacrificing and you are bringing your labor for free, which means if you hire someone to run that business requires to pay someone. If that business cannot pay someone, it means that business is living a lie. It simply means that business or overall accounting statements are lying. So what you need to do is you need to pay yourself first. And when you also don't pay yourself first, there's what is called entrepreneurial poverty. Have you ever noticed that you can invest a lot of money, 50,000, 100,000, 20,000, you're investing your effort, you're investing everything in a business. By the end of the day, you know what? I don't know what happens in most of these businesses. You put money into the business, but these businesses, most of them, even in Shona, they say probably the business has got something called Chikwambo, whereby all that money will disappear. And after a year, that 50,000 is gone. But what do you have? Nothing. Which simply means that you're now in entrepreneurship poverty. You are now in entrepreneurial poverty. You are suffering, but you are running the business. So, hello Africa, this is the book which you're actually waiting for. Why African Businesses Die Young. This is my 10-year experience working with African businesses, and I've seen where are they actually failing. They've got a very good product, they've got a very good ideas, but business in Africa is failing. So I've shared my 10 years of experience in dealing with small businesses across Africa. Please grab a copy and get free consultants from yours truly, the Chartered Vendor.
Good morning, boss. You're glowing today. New perfume, eh?
Yeah, you know.
Yes.
No need to say I've already cleaned your jakes twice.
No, that's okay, young man.
Okay, see.
Go to your lunch, boss. No need to pay me back.
No, that's okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Wow. Odu has done it again. This is wonderful news. Wow. We will enjoy today.
When you use Odoo payroll, payday is no longer a nightmare. No manual calculations, no late payments, no stress. Just peaceful, accurate, and happy employees.
My advice to entrepreneurs today is to say, please pay yourself first. Pay yourself first, it doesn't mean that you are not disciplined. Pay yourself first, it doesn't mean that you are going to waste money which belongs to business. I tell you, in 2022, when I started paying myself first, it became also clear in terms of handling money. Because, when you're not paying yourself first, it means the money which you're going to spend, there's no separation of business and personal money. The money which I was now spending on my kids' school fees, the money which I was now spending on food, that money belonged to the business. But in a way also, the business is stealing from me because I was supposed to get money from the business, but I'm paying that business for it to survive. So things will start fighting in that business, and you can't separate the money which belongs to your pocket and the money which belongs to the business. But the best way to pay yourself first is to give you money which is enough to take care of yourself. If you give yourself money which is enough to take care of yourself, it means you're never going to touch any money which belongs to the business. So I'm also excited that when I started to pay myself first, even right now, myself and my employees were now on one page, because as we are approaching month end of October, I'm also excited because I'm going to get my paycheck. I'm going to get my salary, and there's nothing which brings me excitement because I'm also going to get my money, and I'm super excited that the month should end so that I can earn. You look at most of the entrepreneurs, they don't even care if their employees are paid, because why? During that month, they're taking $100 today, they'll take another $50 tomorrow, they'll take another $100 tomorrow, and they'll never feel the pain of not being paid at the month end. Because why? You have taken care of yourself, but you're taking care of yourself informally, not formally. You are not structuring your business. And also, if you pay yourself first, it will bring a structure in a business. Your business will be more structured than the business which is paying you irregular. So what I want to say, entrepreneurs, I know you have built a business. Please don't suffer on behalf of that business. And some of the people, I've noticed some of this big business, they've invested a lot in business to the extent that they've put all their sweat, all their money, all their time in the business. The business has got cars, the business has got assets, but himself has got nothing. And what it means is, if that business is going to be bombed by the taxman, Zimra Zetera is now on that business, and that business probably, all the assets are going to be lost. What are you going to remain with as the owner, as the entrepreneur? So today, entrepreneurs, owners of the business, learn to pay yourself first. It's nothing awkward. Remember how are you going to pay yourself first? When the month ends, before paying anything, before paying rentals, before paying your employees, pay yourself first. And if you pay yourself first, you're going to be even also harder on debtors. You need money. You know that I have to get my money first for me to also pay other remaining obligations, statutories. Even the statutories, NASA and Zimra, pay them after you've paid yourself first. You need that peace of mind. Your kids, they need, when you go for a holiday, because you've earned your salary, when you also go for a vacation because you've earned your salary, it gives you energy. That when the next day when you're coming to work, you're energetic. You know that if you work more harder, you're going to get money for yourself, for your kids, for your wife, and for your parents. So entrepreneurs, remember guys, to pay yourself first. Don't violate this rule. It's very important, and take it seriously. I was a victim of not paying myself first. I don't want you to be a victim of not paying yourself first. If you're giving yourself money, probably $200, $100, just probably to sanitize your accounts and to sanitize Zimra statements, start paying yourself first. And if you pay yourself first, you will never regret. Thank you so much. Until next time, it's Jerry More Nyazungu out.